I'm going to do something totally different today. I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and shoot 60 frames per second, not 24 frames per second. And today we're going to the Bull Flugtag. Today is September 13th, 2025. We got garage parking here, but it's like 10 miles away. It starts in like a few minutes and probably got a 30-minute walk. If you're not familiar with Las Colinas, there's the Mustangs. We're at Williams Plaza. I think that's what it's called. Williams Tower, maybe. But there's the famous Mustangs of Las Colinas. As we're making our way to the Bull Flugtag. I kind of like Las Colinas. I used to work over here when I worked for Best Buy for business. Well, if anything, I'm getting my steps in today.
Okay, so there's dead end.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people over here, so I guess we're going the right way. Should watch where I'm going because I don't want to fall in the lake again. I mean, not that it's ever happened before. How are we looking today in 4K 60 frames per second? My intrusive thoughts are telling me to push people in the water. But I'm not going to. Sometimes we gotta ignore those little voices in our heads.
I'm gonna come back and do that.
Sounds like fun. Here's the gang. So far I've walked almost half a mile. And we're about a half a mile there to go. Half a mile left to go. Hopefully I remember how to get back to the car. I bet this place has fancy chimichangas. Trying to be a better person and not get too upset over stuff. We left plenty early and this thing started at 12 and it's 12:20. I'm over 3/4 of a mile in now and still have a quarter mile or half a mile to go. All right, 1 mile. We are here. Shaky there. Sorry, I was trying to get my other camera going. There's a drone right there. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up. It's one of those really big Osmo ones. Not Osmo, but DJI.
259 feet.
The one that it's the one that the legs come down. See, there's our seating right there, but we got here so late. We're not getting any seating at all today. So
how long did it take you to put this thing together, put these costumes together?
now I got to figure out where they're at.
Late nights?
A lot of late nights, yes. Probably like 6 weeks from beginning to end. Costumes, Amazon like 20 seconds.
Okay, let me cut my other feet.
Which is thrown onto the flight deck as they have a litany of props up here, and it's a little bit of a daunting task to try to climb into the cockpit here of an air Barbie as they're trying to get the tailfoil set.
Yeah.
I mean, the wings on this thing are pretty impressive. I mean, it looks like the actual wing of a real commercial jet right there. It's pretty impressive if you didn't get a chance to walk through the hangar. They got the whole PVC handle back there, but they're ready to go full send right here. The question is, Tina, do you think Barbie's Revenge is going to fly?
Well, I'm looking at the confidence on that pilot. They're not pushing very hard now. They speed it up as they head to the end of the flight deck.
Oh, no!
And Barbie does not get revenge.
Didn't make it off the flight deck.
It didn't even make it off the end of the flight deck. I thought for sure with the slow roll and the craftsmanship, I thought it was going to go. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen. You've done a lot more of these Flugtags than I have. Have you ever seen that happen before?
I think I've seen it once, but a long time ago, where they actually didn't get it off the flight deck. But yeah, I've seen once, and two.
The guy, that guy, the like the
Red Bull Flugtag official merchandise over here. So if you want to get a shirt or a hat or anything cool, you can get it right there. I like those hats. And now we're over here where all the vendors are.
Which one of these flights?
I'm not exactly sure where they. Oh yeah, they're right there.
You're all pilots. You're all going to ride this thing down to the bitter end.
Almost tempted to buy a hat.
So you're going to be the one to take the crap. So what you're saying is the rest of the people in your crew
Maybe a nice hot coffee for this nice hot day. It's got to be 90 something here. Here's a line for free Red Bull. Oh look, for some reason they've got a bunch of Red Bull. Ought to give you a free sample there. Strawberry Horizon.
They're both red ones. I'm gonna have the red.
I'm gonna go with the Strawberry Horizon. You know what Red Bull gives you? Red Bull gives you wings. Number 3. So not too bad. It's 90 degrees exactly here in Las Colinas. And I've been shooting in 4K, 60 frames, and so far the Osmo is not overheated, so that's pretty cool. I know with my GoPro, I'd be in trouble now because they would have frozen up by now and shut down. All right, we are heading out now, so that was a pretty fun-filled day. I got all filled up on free Red Bull. Got a little bit of a energy buzz now. I might get one more on the way out. There's some. They got a Slurpee truck, and they got a little 7-Eleven thing here, which shows it's got Red Bull cans in there, but it's actually not. What it really is just a thing you can stand in and get nice and cold. It's supposed to be really cold, and you get nice and cool really fast. So, of course, the line was too long, and I didn't do it. But it was still pretty neat. And then I met a cool family. They were asking me about my my camera setup here for my YouTube channel. So. Might go get me another. Right here's where you get the free Red Bull stuff. So I might get back in line and do that again. One for the road, you know. I like that red one. It was pretty nice. Like the 5th time I've been in line for this. This is pretty cool. And it moves pretty fast, so I might grab 2 this time just to make it worth. Preston's right there. He's in line to get a hat. A little Huey Lewis in the news. I don't know if the microphone picks that up or not because I've got the AI on to kind of isolate my voice. I'm pretty sure it comes through. We made it to the front of the line, or pretty close to it. Here's where we were. Well, Preston got his hat. Show me your hat. That's pretty neat. He just got his hat from the official merchandise. Now we're gonna head out. Well, that was fun. That was the 2025 Red Bull Flugtag here in Irving, Texas, Las Colinas. They call it the DFW Flugtag. So that was a great day. A little hot, but you know, it is Texas in September. It's going to be warm here for another month or two. Usually starts cooling down around October, right before Halloween, but we start getting our first cool down. So we still got a few more weeks of warm weather. It's a 360. Yeah. Here we go through the arches here. I know. You know, I am zoomed way in here. I forgot. There we go. Well, zoom for the Red Bull. I mean, for the Osmo. Can't believe I said Red Bull. There's the DJ. I will go ahead and say goodbye now. And cut. I didn't see this stuff when I was coming in, but they got a tramway that connects Las Colinas. I know this goes to the convention center and over there by where I used to work at Verizon. That's pretty neat. So this is pretty neat. Some of this kind of reminds me of San Diego. I think I said that coming in, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Right here you can rent paddle boards and kayaks and canoes and whatnot. All right, back to the parking garage. Here's another side of the lake. I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. It's a pretty cool area over here. There's one of the Williams Center towers. Look, I'm by myself. I just noticed my lens is filthy. Need to clean it. And we're back. Took the ND filter off since we're in the garage. Alright, cut for real this time. We'll see you guys later.